This is Fox 56 News, First at 10.
First at 10, 2 people are arrested and charged in connection with a homicide in Lackawanna County. Good evening, I'm Aaron Leedy. Ann Laree has the night off. It comes just days after a missing persons report was filed on Sunday. Fox 56's Joshua Coolum has more details from Scranton on the arrests.
Police say they found 67-year-old Walter Harmon dead in his home here on St. Anne Street, covered by a blanket and bound by his ankles. Now, Michael Sanitate is charged with criminal homicide, and John Pringle is charged with accomplice to criminal homicide and unlawful restraint. Officers found both men in Harmon's home on Sunday while they were there for a missing persons investigation. The coroner ruled Harmon's death as asphyxiation. Sanitate's mother rents to the east side of the duplex but lives in a nursing home, so it's unoccupied. Police say Sanitate knew Harmon and had attacked him looking for money. Authorities also say Sanitate invited over Pringle, who helped restrain Harmon, and Sanitate continued choking Harmon until he stopped struggling. It is unclear in the police report exactly when the homicide occurred. Police say Sanitate at one point gave the house keys to Angel Berdicia, who broke into Harmon's home with Sanitate and sold the stolen items at the pawn shop to buy methamphetamine. Berdicia was arrested last week after Sanitate reported the burglary. A family friend of Harmon heard about the burglary and filed the missing persons report since he should have been home. They said afterwards they saw drug users coming in and out of the home and were worried about Harmon. Neighbors in the area were worried about the constant police presence outside the home, but one officer told a neighbor there was no cause for concern.
I haven't bothered with them either. I haven't gone down to ask them what the heck's going on, but and then we found out yesterday that there was a guy missing.
In Scranton, Joshua Coolum, Fox 56 News, First at 10.
Both Pringle and Sanitate are scheduled for a preliminary hearing on the 26th and have been denied bail. The trial for a Sealands Grove man accused of killing his wife back in 2022 began today. 35-year-old Brad Baylor is currently being held in the Snyder County Prison for the death of Leslie Baylor. Court records say he told a 911 dispatcher his wife attacked and screamed at him, so he shot her. A woman has been charged with concealing the death of her unborn child after a traffic stop led to the discovery of a human fetus in her vehicle. State police stopped 25-year-old Michaela Sando of Beaver Meadows for a motor vehicle violation last May. Troopers claim that she showed signs of impairment and was then taken into custody. While conducting a vehicle search, they say that they found a plastic garbage bag containing a human fetus. Court documents allege Sando gave birth to the stillborn fetus and was planning to bury those remains. Sando also allegedly admitted to using various hard drugs throughout her pregnancy. 10 people are displaced after a fire at a home in Luzerne County today. Firefighters were called to a structure on Foote Avenue in Duryea. Crews were able to put the flames out in about 5 minutes. No injuries were reported. However, smoke and water damage has made the residents unlivable. The American Red Cross is now helping the displaced residents.
We got dispatched for a structure fire in the 400 block of Foote Avenue. Early reports confirmed a working fire with possible entrapment. Got confirmation that all residents were out of the home. We had a fire in the rear, underneath the porch, in the basement. Minimal damage, just smoke and water damage to the inside of the house. So right now the house is unlivable. Red Cross was notified, approximately 10 people displaced.
The cause of that fire still under investigation. An update tonight as the second victim of a house fire in Brooklyn Township, Susquehanna County on Monday has died. 40-year-old Elizabeth Gunn was severely injured and was taken to a hospital. The Lehigh County Coroner's Office says she died yesterday due to complications from her burns. Her death was ruled accidental. State police are searching for 2 suspects involved in a motel robbery in Montour County. It happened at the Red Roof Inn in Valley Township around 1:30 this morning. A male suspect entered that lobby holding a small crowbar, then demanded cash and left. Both men were wearing hooded winter coats, blue bandanas covering their faces, and tennis shoes. New at 10, the Luzerne County Bureau of Elections is beginning to train poll workers as primary election day approaches on April 23rd. The training sessions are part of an initiative put on by their in-house poll trainer. Fox 56's Alicia Hercules spoke with the election official about the training sessions and is live with more. Alicia.
Aaron, for the upcoming primary election, the county will be using a new electronic poll book system. The acting director of elections, Emily Cook, tells me that electronic polls aren't new for the county, as they were used briefly in the past. However, this election they feel more confident than ever after doing a 30-precinct electronic poll book pilot last year using no-nick voting systems.
It does work a lot better from what we've experienced thus far. You know, our pilot program we did back in the fall, it was November 2023, we did a 30-precinct pilot, and that went very, very well. We had pretty much unanimous feedback that this was the company to go with. So it was very, very reassuring that we're moving in the right direction.
Electronic poll books are laptops, tablets, or kiosks designed to replace paper poll lists. They can also access digital voter registration records for their representative jurisdiction. Electronic poll books can now be used to capture voter signatures, identify a voter's ballot style or preferred language, detect ineligible voters, and extract data reports. Throughout the past 15 years, the United States have seen a steady increase in the use of electronic poll books during elections. According to the most recent data from the 2022 Election Administration and Voting Survey, findings revealed that 40 states and territories currently use electronic poll books. While these polls will be electronic, plenty of poll workers will still be needed to help Election Day go as smoothly as possible in the county.
We are still just about 40 days out from the election, so when we get closer, we'll start to see people drop off due to last-minute changes and things like that, which is why it's important to build up our supply of backup poll workers, our deep bench of fill-ins now at this point.
If you are interested in being a poll worker, visit this story on our website, fox56.com. And remember, the last day to register to vote is April 8th. Reporting live, I'm Alicia Hercules with Fox 56 News, first to 10.
Alicia, thanks. PennDOT has updated the guidelines for the school bus side stop arm enforcement system. The law lets school districts install and operate an automated camera system. An update to the law provides more transparency and has additional requirements that need to be reported annually.
Are watching, between police and other law enforcement, just to make sure that everyone is driving safely on the road. So it's just another extra safety precaution to make sure it's safe for students.
If convicted of violating Pennsylvania's school bus stopping law, drivers will receive a 60-day license suspension, 5 points on a driving record, and also a fine. New at 10, it's that time of the year when you may notice PennDOT crews out working to fill cracks and potholes on state roads. As Fox 56's Jake Sarwar reports, some Monroe County residents believe patching and sealing are just temporary fixes that continue to cause damage.
As warmer weather moves in, PennDOT crews are working in neighborhoods throughout Monroe County, including Mount Pocono, to address the issue of potholes and cracks.
There's a lot of potholes from the winter season. With the continued freeze-thaw cycle, those potholes continue to come up. Some of the other work we're doing is crack sealing, which is more of a preventative maintenance.
Chris Guskowitz dodges potholes the best he can, but knows firsthand the damage they can cause.
There's lots of potholes just everywhere in Mount Pocono and just in the Poconos in general. I actually cracked my rim on one of them about 2 weeks ago, and that was a costly repair.
Guskowitz believes patching and sealing are only Band-Aid solutions and don't solve the problem.
They're just up here all the time. They seem to fix them, but they're only temporary fixes, and next thing you know, they're back there again, and they're just causing issues.
Danielle Skibber owns Competition Service Center off Route 611. She explains many can relate to Guskowitz's experience.
A lot of our customers that come in that, they got cracked wheels or a blown out strut or bad control arms, and it's really a big burden on, us as drivers on the road, period.
Skibber recommends anyone who hits one gets their vehicle checked out. It may not just be a tire issue.
It could be an oil pan, and if somebody ignores that and they just think that it was maybe their tire and it wasn't, and they crack their oil pan and they're losing oil, and now that's an engine issue and not just a tire issue.
PennDOT encourages anyone who sees a pothole to report it to them so that they can come and fill it and help repair like they're doing behind us here. For more information on how to do so, head on over to this story on our website, fox56.com. In Mount Pocono, I'm Jake Sarwar, Fox 56 News, first to 10.
You can also report potholes that need to be repaired by calling 1-800-FIX-ROAD. The Shapiro administration is warning of a possible SNAP benefits scam online. The scam targeting people receiving SNAP benefits with a social media post directing them to offers for emergency benefits of $750 if they fill out their personal payment information. The scam is primarily found on Facebook and it involves a link to a Google form. Governor Shapiro unveiling today his plans for the future of energy in Pennsylvania. He proposed a plan he says could create nearly 15,000 energy jobs, lower utility bills for households, and address carbon pollution. He says it would also save taxpayers in the first 5 years while generating a $5.1 billion investment in clean, reliable energy sources.
I've made clear that any energy policy supported by my administration must meet a three-part test. First, it must protect and create energy jobs. Second, it's got to take real action to combat climate change. And third, it's got to ensure reliable, affordable power for consumers here in Pennsylvania now and long into the future.
Shapiro says Pennsylvania is the only state to secure 2 regional clean hydrogen hub networks for energy. One person from Northumberland County still in disbelief after winning big on a scratch-off ticket. The PA Lottery presented a commemorative check earlier this afternoon to the winner right where that ticket was sold. Fox 56's Taylor Whartonby live tonight with more on that big win. Taylor.
Winning the lottery is a big dream for many, especially me. One lucky resident of Mount Carmel has woken up much wealthier. 26-year-old Oliver Golden of Mount Carmel didn't think the day he went into Friendly Choice Food Mart would be the day he won a scratch-off ticket, but the unthinkable happened. On the way to a friend's house on February 21st, Golden stumbled into a convenience store, stopping at the lottery machine since he was feeling lucky.
I scratched the corner of it and just checked it on the machine, and I didn't believe it at first. I thought the machine broke, I'm not gonna lie. So I went up to the clerk in the store and I said, can you check this for me? And he's like, oh my God, so what does that mean? And we scratched the full ticket and $7,000 a week for life. So very just weak in the knees moment.
Golden is a recent winner of $1,000 a week for a life scratch-off ticket called the Game of Life. A check presentation was held at the Friendly Choice Food Mart where the ticket was sold.
I'm going to go to Ireland in medical school. This does happen. This is crazy. Kind of like a celebration with everyone that was in the store at the time, and calling my mom saying, like this, you're never going to believe what just happened. She's, no, it didn't. You're joking with me.
Golden says he likes to hear of positive stories and is grateful to be a part of this special moment.
Game of Life offers an option, right? $1,000 a week for life annuity, or you can take the cash option of $1.04 million. And so he took the annuity option, so he's going to travel and invest in his future. Good news story in a small town, I guess you could say.
The owner of the convenience store said they had other winnings at their different locations. Reporting live, I'm Taylor Whartonby with Fox 56 News First.
Taylor, thanks. Celebrating an upcoming grand opening. How you can win a $100 gift card to Dave & Buster's next at 10.
And good evening. A very warm day across the area. Saw a lot of 70s in the valleys here. Another day like that expected tomorrow before rain moves in tomorrow night. Details in a bit.
Live, this is Fox 56 News at 10 with Aaron Leedy and Lori. And your Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist Mike Susko. Live, this is Fox 56 News at 10.
If you're looking for local entertainments in the coming week, the Lake Lehman Band will be hosting a fundraising event. It's called the Lake Lehman Performing Arts Showcase. The event will include twirlers, dancers, color guard, percussions, along with food and drinks available for purchase. It'll be happening March 23rd from 1 to 6:30 p.m. General admission is $10, with first responders, seniors, and student prices set at $5.
I just hope people, when they come to see this, if they come to see this, that they understand how much work these kids and dedication they've put into this activity. They've been working on this, like I said, since December, learning each note, each step, each movement they have to do for the length of their shows. This does act as a fundraiser for the Lake Lehman Music Program, and all proceeds will help us on field trips and new equipment, things like that.
About 30 local groups will be participating in the event. Dave & Buster's celebrating its upcoming opening at the shops at Montage and Music with a flag search. The entertainment facility is set to open in April. The company says 5 flags will be hidden around the area from April 2nd to the 6th. Anyone who finds a flag will receive an invitation to Dave & Buster's VIP event for 4 people and a $100 gift card. Hints about the flag's locations will be posted online each day. Still ahead, Penn State football back on the field for practice. How the head coach feels the team is performing ahead of the season.
And good evening. Well, the radar is showing a few specks of rain possibly falling in the area, but most of it not hitting the ground. We'll show you why and also how long the mild temperatures stick around coming up in a few minutes.
But first, here's a look at how the stock market closed today.